Today's video we are featuring a Hot Wheels heavy Chevy Camaro. Of course it's a Redline, and picked this bad boy up on eBay for I think around $18 shipped. It was more than I wanted to spend, but I'd been looking for one of these, and my grandson loves Camaros. He's 4 and he loves old style Camaros, and he likes green. Red's his favorite color, but he likes green. Close second. Here it is. You can see it's chipped up paint. The wheels are really bad. Now in this shot, I don't have any audio in a few of these next shots. This is my new camera. The first two shots with the opening of the package and the display stand were both on the old camera. So this is a new one. Here I'm taking a center punch and just marking out where I need to start drilling. First I'm going to drill a small hole, which is also the same size bit that I used to tap out the hole. And now we're using a little bit larger to get the mushroomed end off so we can pop the chassis off. Now I will have links in the description below to just about everything you need, from the bits to some paint. I think the center punch is in there. The rotating display stand that everybody asked me about is in there. Drill, anything you could think of, it's pretty much going to be in the description below, so be sure to check that out. We can pop off the chassis here. And we're ready to start rocking. Here's the interior. It's pretty dirty. I didn't get a close-up shot of it, but it's I had to wash it. Most of them I haven't had to do anything with. So, and now we're just drilling that out a little bit further. It didn't go quite deep enough. And here we are, just tapping it out. And I also have a link to the tap, all that. A lot of people have been asking about the handle. That is an old-style handle that I don't know if you can find anymore, but I can get you something close as far as if you want to PM me or send a message, what have you. We got the screw in there. Now we're going to strip the paint. Now this stripper is excellent. It's been excellent, but you can see here I have a stubborn spot. And now that I'm watching the video back from the beginning, I realized there was some kind of tape or something on there. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I didn't realize that right here because it did not feel like tape. It just would not come off. So I did this like 4 times and it just would not come off. So then I'm trying to grind it off. Well, not grind it, but wire brush wheel. It's still not coming off. And you'll see in the next shot I finally discover it's like it's not tape. I don't know what it is. It's almost like a decal, but it wasn't. I don't know why it's in the 2 spots. It was on the roof and the trunk. Now the motor. I was going to leave the motor in there and just tape it off, paint around it. So now I'm drilling it out and tapping it. I'm going to pull the motor out because taping it off is just too much work. It's too small. It's easier to pop it out. And there you go. And we'll tap it, and we already did tap it and drill it just like we do the chassis. Same size. Worked perfectly. There it is. Then we're going to put it in the vise and clean it up a little bit, just with the wire wheel, just to get some of the gunk off. I don't really need to polish it or anything like that, but I just wanted it to look a little better than it did. It was just kind of dirty. Wasn't scratched or anything like that, so I'll try to remember to post a link to this vise in there too. I actually got it from Harbor Freight. It's a suction mount vise, but I took the suction out and drilled it down. Now I finally realized the sound was not on, the microphone was not on, so you'll hear some background noise. I'm just doing the same thing to the chassis. It's pretty dirty. I normally don't really have to do this, but this one was dirty. We're going to do the same thing in the body. Now I have rubber feet on this vise. They come with it, so if somebody's wondering, you can actually see they're kind of coming off there. Oh no, you're going to destroy the battery. No, I'm not. Now I'm taking some double-aught, I think, steel wool, and just cleaning up. Actually, it was 4 up. Taking some of our mother's polish and just doing a light polish on this. The body is pretty divvied up, so I don't. It's not really crucial, but I kind of want that Spectraflame to shine through there, so I'm just cleaning up a little bit. And you'll notice at the end the paint. And we're painting right now. The paint turned out pretty well, but there are some imperfections in the body itself. I'm not going to sand it down. These are pretty fragile, it's pretty fragile metal. It's pretty thin. You don't want to sand too much. You can go right through it. Now we're popping the motor back in. And again, I did bake this like I do all of them, 220 degrees for 30 minutes to speed it up because I just did this evening. It's about, well, it's actually midnight, so it's technically the 28th, but I did it all in about an hour or less, actually. We got that in. We're going to go ahead and pop the wheels off. Now this is a little tool that I got. You can use anything. I've used pliers, but just popping them off. See? You can also cut them off. Now, if they're really, really stubborn, I would recommend cutting them off because if you don't, you risk pulling the bearing right off. And those are almost impossible to get. We're just putting the new wheels back on. Now, these are not the eBay wheels. These are actually wheels that I got from the Redline shop. They fit way better. And next we'll put the interior and glass in. And after that, we're going to put the chassis on and screw it in place. Again, this is a new camera, so I'm having a little bit of trouble. I'm trying manual focus because the autofocus on these cameras, especially as close up, they seem to want to focus on my hands. So forgive me if it doesn't look good, but they will be better than they were before. And it's complete. Now, I've been getting some comments on the paint. Oh, your paint looks horrible. It's got runs in it. I assure you it does not. These chassis are not, or these bodies are not perfect. There's scratches in them. There's divots in them. That is not paint. That's the body. And again, for all the tools that you need, please check out the links below. They are in the description. You can find everything you need there. And as always, thanks for watching.